Welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in love and life. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and to illuminate your journey. I may also ask them where they'd like you to be. And at the end, I'll draw a card focusing on the elemental energy to help you feel balanced. Hope everyone is having a great week. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Happy holidays. If you're from Instagram, hi, thanks for liking my pictures. All right, so far we have one energy coming through here along the path. Confrontation. I feel like another sign has this too. I feel like the holidays just kind of do that sometimes. You know, you have a lot of maybe different people coming together online or in person, which is kind of, you know. But anyway, we also have potential. Confrontation and potential. This one is about picking your battles wisely. You know, it's not always about fighting necessarily. Sometimes it's about working together to find a solution or finding another way towards your goal. And then potential is about what you can see for your future and about dreaming big. So I'm not going to say any more. I'm really interested to see what else comes out here with those two cards. So what kind of cat energy wants to come out? Dreaming. Oh my god. It's just like, I was just saying that. And hiding. These are really cool together. So this is you kind of wanting to just go away, get away, be able to take a moment to yourself, you know, kind of be able to see things in another perspective. Maybe, you know, start letting go of your worries for a minute there so you can daydream. And with this potential card here, and confrontation, I wonder if maybe you see potential in like a dream or a project or maybe like a situation coming up here and you kind of feel like you need to wait on it. So for the moment, you're just kind of, you know, waiting, watching, you know, kind of just exploring the potential of it instead of just going right out there, you know, because maybe you think if you do, there might be an issue. So you're kind of just like, you know, hey, I see this, but I'm just gonna let it chill for a minute here. Interesting. Oh god, you're reading. I wonder what we're gonna see today. All right, so I'm gonna use the Crow Tarot for where you are right now, and then the Good Tarot for most of your journey here, and then I do some other decks here in case any more cards. So where you are now, we have two cards. I see them hiding under there. Oh yeah, the Hermit with that hiding. Heck yeah, okay. Finding that flow here. You have the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. So this is you kind of just being really happy with yourself, you know, being really happy being able to take time away and enjoy that solitude. That's pretty neat. But I also see like that you have a lot of like really good things going on around you that are making you happy, you know, like this might be a love situation where everything's just kind of flowing and you're both kind of just, you know, at that chill stage, kind of learning about each other. Like I said, like if this is like a project or something like, or whatever, kind of like everything's like right at your fingertips. So you're like, I might just have to wait on this, but I see this. Okay, I'll keep going. But we'll see if I need to clarify anything here. Ask for more. Put those there. All right, so where is Pisces on their journey? Looks like they're enjoying me time. I love maybe avoiding confrontation around them. They're like, you know what? It's gonna be my own little one-person island here, right? All right, so what do we have coming up, though? What do we have coming up, guys? What do we have coming up for Pisces with these beautiful dark green cards? Keeping a little quiet because I think you guys are just in chill mode. Great. I'm gonna start picking from this off. Alright, we have the Page of Fire. And then I'm gonna draw the next three here. The Fool, the Five of Water, and the Seven of Earth. Wow, this is amazing. This is you going towards something that makes you feel really, really amazing and good. You're kind of like just taking this leap toward your next project, this next person here. You know, it might be like a social situation comes in here that kind of sweeps you off your feet a little bit, and this energy comes in, and you're just like, oh, hey, what is this? What's going on here? Because I feel like you've been waiting on something for a while, and you're kind of like, all right, tired of waiting. Let's go get it. Let's go get them. So I'm gonna ask to clarify. I feel like you're building towards something here. You're at that point where you're like, all right, there's something that's really making me happy. I'm kind of been thinking about it for a while, and now I'm ready to go do it. You know, that's really awesome. So I'm just gonna see if there is any advice you want to give on the Fool card here on this leap of faith. If there's anything. The Eight of Air and the Five of Fire. Alright, so then I just need to know, because they're leaping away from us, right? I feel like, not that the world. Okay, good. I was like, what is this Fool card about? And they gave me these cards of like, well, they weren't really sure about something. They were doubting the situation because the card of like, which I kind of, it's a confrontation card here. The Five of Fire, Five of Wands, and the Eight of Air, Eight of Swords. So these are cards about, you know, not seeing eye to eye with people and kind of needing to maybe, I want to say, maybe not always be 100% true to yourself because you want the situation to kind of like be okay. I feel like there was or maybe, you know, I feel like the situation that was going on, I feel like there was like maybe like a lot going on around you, right? Like maybe kind of like a lot of just energies that weren't necessarily concerned with you, kind of just doing their own thing, kind of leaving you feeling stuck and just like, oh, you know, like I want to keep moving and I can't keep moving because, you know, like the situation isn't working here. And I feel like for a little bit you might have just been kind of okay with just sitting there like, yeah, this is fine, right? Like I don't really need to go anywhere or do anything. Like we can just sit here and like like be unhappy for a little bit. It's fine, right? But then I also kind of see, you know, after a little bit you're like, well, let's kind of see what else is maybe going on out there. And the universe steps in and, you know, or whatever the situation is, and it goes, hey, no, yeah, we're done with that. We're moving on. And you're like, oh, hey, yeah, what is this? Like, what? You know, and you just kind of like, you find this like energy that's going to come in here, this like very passionate energy. And it might even be about the situation that you were in before where things weren't working out and they suddenly start to flow because you have this new fresh perspective on things, this new energy, because you've been kind of like just working on yourself, working on, you know, figuring out the situation, I want to say, and like, you know, either learning how to forgive yourself or forgive others and just being able to just like, you know, move on here because it's like you actually see something like really good that you've invested yourself in here. You know, if this is love, if this is something that made you really, really happy and you're just kind of, you know, chilling on, and, you know, if there was like a fight or something that came up or a situation where you weren't seeing eye to eye, you know, you're getting a reset on that. You're kind of seeing these new possibilities and you're like, hey, yeah, you know what? Like I feel pretty good about some of this stuff. And you're kind of like just, you know, taking those steps to go towards it. yeah, I feel like you're kind of just done with waiting, and your next steps are just going to be going towards this new thing here, which is really cool. So I'll just ask here, is there anything more specific you want to give me about what they're looking at here? What if it's like a project, or like it looks like something that it gives you that little bit, that sense of excitement. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant. So that might be more of like a project thingy. It might be. I mean, it could also be. Well, I don't know. A lot of people like wands. They're like the creativity. The fire, that spark. A lot of times it's what you put into your creative projects, like your hobbies, and like, but you can also put that into like your social situations, and your friends, and especially if you're working together with people on a situation. And you might actually go from fighting with people to I actually feel here with these two cards that came out here, the Hierophant and the Four of Fire, is like you kind of learning how to work with the situation. Like these cards are saying, even though confrontation came out right away, I didn't want to say anything. So I'm like, we'll see, because I actually feel like this is you kind of gliding through the situation that might pop up here. Kind of just like laying low, letting things kind of happen, and being like, you know what, yeah, like actually everything is fine, and like, I feel like the situation is going to start moving along for you here. Right? Because I mean, it might just have been like, if it's like a work project or something, like people might just, just might not be been working together for a little bit. But because then we have these other cards here, people, starting to like you starting to want to find harmony, trusting in your inner wisdom and the divine in order to pursue the higher truth in a situation, in order to create harmony and work together, because this is something that you're invested in. It's something that that kind of like is kind of like, I feel like there's a reset here, right, with these cards. And and this might even be like, I don't necessarily see you like ending a situation, but I mean 100%, with the World, and that card there, it could even be you saying, hey, all right, yeah, like I'm moving on to the next thing here, right? I mean, the cards that are coming out next are very, very, very positive. Whatever this is here, you are starting something brand new. You are taking this leap of faith into what feels right for you. And I feel like it's something that you might even be a little, I want to say, annoyed that it shouldn't happen sooner. But you're going to find celebration and happiness. And this might even be with others. There's that, the card of the Hermit and the Hierophant, which can be very solitary cards. But I am seeing success here. I am seeing you being happy and following your heart. And you are happy, And I feel like if this was like an inner self thing, with you going within and just being happy, having your me time, I feel like this is really going to help you clear out some of those negative thoughts, because you're like, yeah, that chapter's done. Like, I am moving the hell on, on to bigger, better things here. And it might even be something that you've been praying about, and kind of like just here and there, kind of finding little things to like put yourself in, and like seeing these little, potentialities here and there, these dreams kind of, popping up here and there. And then when there are problems coming your way, you're just gliding through them. You're just letting them flow by you. Because I see, with the World card here, and any, anything that might have popped up, you're done with it. It's gone. This is you, new foot, new you. Like, it's really super cool. And I love that this like such a spiritual card came out, and a card about learning and learning from others. And this might even be you just taking the reins in the situation and I want to say, you know, finding a teacher, maybe even going online, you know, researching it. But like you leveling up to become this person that has the answers, right? I feel like you're gonna have like a really big week here as far as like what you like, what you're going to be working towards, and that kind of thing. Um, but anyway, you know, this could be love too. It could be you and this person, you know, setting off on this new direction. The Hierophant can also be a card of marriage, you know, and with the Seven Earth here, that's something that you've been waiting on for a long time. So it could just be this reset here with a new person or with somebody that, you know, that you've been with here, where you're just starting off new, you know, new, fresh, and like you're seeing like this like new flow coming in here that you want to go towards, you know, when it feels really good to you. But anyway, I'm going to draw a card for you for the end. The elemental energy card. That's what I was trying to say. Words. We have a card for Pisces to balance on this week. So they're going towards this new place of higher learning and higher self. We have the Two of Pentacles, so a card of Earth, and also a card of learning how to balance the different areas in your life. So if you need a card to lean on, so Pisces, if you need an element to lean on this week, the universe is suggesting Earth. You know, it's just putting that one foot in front of the other. Just a steady pace, you know. And if things don't always feel balanced, that's okay. You can stop, you can take a minute, you know. But you can just you know, keep going with the flow, because at the end of the day, you have this dance here. So okay, there we go, right? If you need an elemental feeling to vibe with, dancing with Earth. All right, talk to you later.